Hey guys, welcome to George's Dump Trucking and Excavating Vlogs. How's everyone doing out there? Well, not much going on here. Not much in the dump trucking or excavating going on here. It's just been too cold. The ground is too frozen and such, and you can't do much anyway. It's just too cold. Other than if you have a full-time or part-time job. So, anyways, I want to touch bases a little bit on the smaller trucks for smaller businesses and such. Um, Now I will be talking about something that my work we just got in, and I really like it. But anyways, we'll, we'll talk about that when we get a little bit later. We'll talk about that later in the video. So anyways, being that now I have to wrap my mind around having a smaller truck to do small little jobs and such, being I can't get my national safety code to run a big tandem axle dump truck. Well, maybe at a later date, but at this time and moment, it's out of the question. So, there's many combinations a guy can get of trucks and such, but the way things are going with fuel prices and everything's going skyrocketed, I've been thinking about, wrapping my mind about getting something small but still very effective. What you see in front of you, what you see in front of you here is an Isuzu Elf mini dump truck. Now these are really popular in townships and other places like public works and such. They really have them. You really like to use them for going around towns and stuff like that. And basically, they have a good little chassis on them that's equivalent to a 1-ton chassis in a small package, and that really appeals to me. And it's just like, I mean, for a bigger guy like myself, I sat in one and I was quite comfortable. I mean, sure, it's tight, but what are you gonna do? But for the price of it, you can buy something with this for under $40,000 roughly, depending where you buy it from. And yeah, so I mean, they're good little trucks. I got some specs for them. So, anyways, they have a little 4-cylinder diesel, about 131 horsepower, and they come in various chassis lengths and such. You can put all sorts of different bed sides on them. I wouldn't recommend going no taller than a 1 foot or 1.5, maybe 2 foot side. I wouldn't recommend over that. And you can get them anywhere from 8 foot box right to 14 foot, depending on the size of your frame. And the thing is, they're quite narrow trucks, and I really like that. Really appealing to me. They come in a 5 or 6-speed transmission. They also come in automatic. Another good option. The thing is about I really like the 4-cylinder diesel because, a guy can fill his tank up. There again, you have to be spec from the factory what size tank you want, but a tank on one of these little trucks will probably last you all week or maybe all month. It depends on how much you drive, because they're real fuel misers. And I think going forward in the future, this is what you guys should think about if you're a small business. Instead of buying a big old dump truck, you can stay with the smaller conventional trucks, the 1-ton trucks, or whatever. Anywhere from, well, I mean, if you're in the same situation as me, where you can't obtain your national safety code for whatever reason you can't, or whatever the case is, and even if you only have like a regular license, right? A regular driver's license, you can buy one of these little trucks. They don't require any kind of license really. Just have a regular vehicle license. You can drive something like this, pull a little trailer, put your little machine on it, whatever it is, mini excavator, mini backhoe, whatever it is. And these trucks have a little trailer hitch on them, so they're good to a certain amount of weight. I mean, I think it's a cat's ass little truck to have, and just the possibilities are endless. So it's food for thought. I mean, people, if you're like the guys, like some of you guys are doing small jobs, there's no point having a big truck. I mean, you say, well, I can go out and just buy a pickup truck, pull a trailer, yes. But sometimes you'll haul equipment or haul your tools and do a little haul some dirt away or bring dirt in for small projects. This is your option. For me, I'm a real believer of having a dump truck over having a dump trailer, because dump trailers can be a pain in the ass. They have their uses and their places, but for tying machinery in there, it's a pain in the royal ass. I mean, I wouldn't. I mean, for me, for the way I am, I wouldn't be using a dump trailer. I mean, I use dump trailer for hauling materials, but not for hauling equipment. It's just not for me. I just don't like it. Just hold on here. I want to show you something. Anyways, with this little dump truck, I mean, it's very handy for like for my job, and like for what we do, and road maintenance, and even people, even other townships or public works. Uh, it's a very useful little truck for certain applications, right? Um, Now with my job, they brought in the truck for doing very specific work. Like we do a lot of culvert cleanouts, bridge maintenance, uh, signage. If there's been an accident and such, we need to put out signage for that, and just general road maintenance. And the thing is, now this is going a couple of years ago back. Now, I had an incident where, because our shoulders here are very narrow, and this is a real big problem, because I had an incident where I had parked the damn truck, and my company truck got sideswiped. And because the thing is, the shoulders are narrow and you have nowhere to park when you're picking up a dead animal or doing road repair, and people don't care. So I had suggested maybe to our company, maybe we get some these uh, Asian or Asian little dump trucks. They're quite narrow, and I mean, they're heavy duty, and they're great little trucks to have for doing certain jobs. And the company said, yeah, because they use them. Like our get a bit off topic, our like my company, like the mother company is from Spain, so they're quite used to using smaller trucks on their roads, because the roads over in Europe are very narrow. So I mean, it's a no-brainer to use a smaller truck, a more narrower truck, to do certain jobs, and it's a safety, for safety reasons. It just makes sense. So it the one we have there, I've used it already, sat in it, and there's lots of room in it. It's very roomy. The one we got's a crew cab, so it makes it handy for putting tools and such in the back. We pull the back seat out, and we put toolboxes in there and put tools and such. And ours is very similar to this one here. It is a 2-foot side. We've got a hitch on it, we have a hoist on it, and it's very, very handy for what we need to do. And I'm pretty sure we'll get a ton of work out of it. And it's very multi-use little truck. For light duty applications, yes, it's perfect. And for we actually have a mini excavator, a small little 2-ton mini excavator now, and for doing little projects, for me it's right up my alley, because that's what I have, but in my side business. But I mean, it's perfect. So I mean, why not, right? Um, I mean, we got it painted this color. It's yellow, bright yellow, so everyone can see us, and it's going to make a hell of a difference. And like I said, it's a good little option for someone who is in a small excavating world, small dump trucking, doing small residential projects. It's narrow and it's low profile. You get with a low profile truck, you get into low tight access areas. It's a fuel miser. It's a 5-speed transmission, synchronized. Anybody with a regular vehicle license, car license, you don't need air brakes. It's hydraulic brakes. Anybody can drive with a Class 5 license, which is vehicle license, regular car, pickup truck, light duty pickup truck license. Anybody can drive it, which opens up the market to get specialty people come into your job that don't have a commercial license, so they can drive this truck for doing specialized work. So the sky's the limit. And I thought I'd post it up there, post a video up there that a little truck like this is very useful for doing many different things. So we'll carry on in the video here. I'm going to buy one myself, hopefully, God willing. And yeah, it has the same the dump bed on them. They can come in either a scissor lift or a single cylinder hydraulic lift on single cylinder lift, dump truck lift on the front. So, you know, sky's the limit. So anyways, I thought to post it up there. Those of you who are looking at getting to the dump truck world, if you are or excavating world, if you don't, if you're just doing small jobs, that's all you do is small jobs. You see a little truck like this in an auction or something, snap it up, because they're easy to work on, they're fuel misers and everything, and they're simple to drive, and you get a pretty skim little truck compared to a regular pickup truck. But you know, it depends on your budget and such. But anyways, I posted up there that there's great potential in having a little truck like this for your little business. It's a real game changer. And like I said, the way the world's going, with fuel costs and everything going up, having something fuel efficient, you're gonna beat the competition in your area. All right, guys, that's all to say for today. And remember to comment, like, and subscribe to my channel for more content and videos on dump trucking and excavating. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye for now.